closer you might normally see.
Jarvis again. Well, gets off the mark. Just jabs that one away through point. Jarvis and again. That's good. Scotland are trying to keep the pressure on. They're trying to keep the field as tight as they possibly can, Mel, just to try and make sure that they can't scamper these quick singles.
Well, this is because in one of the ODIs in Dundee, Nepal ran them absolutely ragged. They were getting singles hitting to the fielders on the ring, so you can just see a couple of them now. They'll start to push in those fielders at mid-wicket cover. Next ball, he's beaten the bat again, Jarvis.
Yeah, you can see the white discs. That obviously indicates the infield part. And they will walk in to just try and keep things nice and tight.
Yeah, but you can see mid-on, or mid-wicket rather, and extra cover. They are coming in a lot further, trying to cut off that single.
Last ball of the over from Jarvis. Oh, it's good fielding. Oh, Scotland putting the pressure on. It's a good breakthrough from the Scots after 4. Nepal 25 for 2, chasing 97.
This is a living, breathing key to a lifestyle millions dream of. This is a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments, both on and off the track, with the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kingsmore today and unlock the time of your life.
Welcome.
Scotland 97. Nepal. Change of ends for Mark Watt.
He was carted around a little bit in that first over, although one, of course, was an edge, a thick edge. Could have easily gone somewhere else.
Good fielding. Jasper Davidson getting down. Mark Watt, who wears 51 for Scotland, which is a soccer reference. It's not an accidental number, put it that way. There's the cut. That's nicely fielded again.
And you can just see both those fielders, so Naylor and Davidson, they're several steps in. You know, they're fielding at backward point and cover point, right in off that circle to try and cut that single off.
And again, there's the sweep. Short, fine leg. It's good effort. Scamper through for the single.
Yeah, and that's why they just manufacture a single out of nowhere.
So Mark Watt, a supporter of Harrow Midlothian Football Club, who famously in 2012 beat their local rivals in the Scottish Cup final by the score of 5-1. Being a fan of Harrow Midlothian, Mark Watt thought, tell you what, I'll take that as my international number.
Is that your team as well?
I'm neutral. There's an appeal. Well, you've got to appeal these. Ask the question, and certainly Scotland putting the pressure on. That's a good over from Mark Watt. 26 for 2.
Well, just another look at that one. It would have been going down the leg side, undoubtedly in the mind of Ian McDonald.
This is a living, breathing, key to a lifestyle millions dream of. This is a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments, both on and off the track, with the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kings.
Jarvis to Padel. Stretches for that one. Then will come quickly.
Well, I think we might see the reason why Mark Watt has decided to change ends. We'll have a look at that after this.
It's a change of bat coming at the moment. So let's have a look at this.
Okay, here we go. This is the last ball of Mark Watt's first over. Look at that drift in the air. That ball moved a long way. And I just wonder if they feel he might get more of the ball drifting into the batter.
Oh, that was close.
They've really pulled it back, and this is the thing I love about this Scotland team. It does not matter if they are defending a low total. They believe that they can do it. They'll think that there's a little collapse here in the making of this Nepal side. This is great for Doug Watson, the Scotland coach, just to see the likes of Jack Jarvis under pressure.
Ah, it was nicely done. Beats one fielder, Mark Watt. Moore's the backup there.
Yeah, that was well struck for just a single though, and that's terrific work from Mark Watt. Saved 3 runs, I imagine, on that occasion.
Straight to mid-on. Another single.
It's been really tight since that first over. Jarvis has been brilliant. Wicket with the first ball. You can see Doug Watson there, the coach, with the cap on at the back, alongside Steve Snell.
Again, there's the quick running between the wickets, but they only take the one. There's no need to chase too hard.
And I just think for Doug Watson to see someone like Jack Jarvis bowl now in these kind of conditions, when their back's up against the wall, they have to defend. This is so useful for him. Don't get me wrong, they want to win every game, Scotland, and they make no bones about it. But I think for Doug Watson, born in South Africa, was coaching in New Zealand, now very much part of Scotland.
Again, it'll be a single to George Munsey, mid-on. So 5 off the over, moving slowly towards the required 98. It's 31 for 2 after 6.
This is a living, breathing, key to a lifestyle millions dream of. This is a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments, both on and off the track, with the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kingsmore today and unlock the time of your life.
2 Asian giants.
So I'll be happy that a couple of wickets have fallen, but I won't be overly concerned so far. Away from the skipper. And again, they'll just take the single.
Interesting to see what Scotland do with their field here now. Of course, now's the time with the power play done. They can spread the field, but that is just going to create options for more singles. So hard when you don't have much to defend. But if you bowl tightly like that, Mullen on that occasion, you're going to give your side the best chance.
Actually like what Scotland have done here, Mel, just trying to keep the pressure on.
Ah.
Brandon McMullen, third over for him. Oh, it's gone all the way through, and there's no way Mark Watt's going to stop that. All the way to the boundary it goes.
In normal circumstances, you expect some are going to go. No slip in, of course. And that one runs away.
Bertel 34 against the Dutch. He is a run machine.
This is a problem. Normally you don't mind if you're going at 5s or 6s and over, but it's going to be a case of them needing wickets. There's not really any scoreboard pressure on Nepal.
Failing off the legs, down to deep fine leg, and comes in. So it's a great point, Mel. It's a very tight over in terms of conceding runs, but Scotland need more than that. Nepal, 38 for 2.
They treasure the watch or chase the car, show off their clothes or flex their jewelry. But the bold choose a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments. Both on and off the track. With the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kingsmore today.
Well, that's how it looks. Not too much different, but Scotland, well, the problem was losing the wickets.
Yeah, they were almost exactly the same run-wise after the power play, but it's the wickets that have fallen for Scotland. They need to take some now. Safi and Sharif into the attack.
Nice opening ball.
Well, Safi and Sharif has recently become Scotland's all-time highest wicket taker across formats. Boy, they could do with a few of them now.
Oh, he's got him! Middle stump, uprooted from the ground. The third wicket falls for Nepal. It's a brilliant piece of bowling. The skipper is back to the pavilion, having scored 7. But Safian Sharif adds to his wicket tally.
Don't think they have given this up, because they most certainly haven't. How different today can be. Podal, he was unstoppable yesterday. Today, it comes to a screeching halt courtesy of Safi and Sharif, knocking flat middle stump. Bang on. And come at the moment, they will keep fighting, Scotland. As we see Devendra Singh Airi come out to the middle. The Tiger arrives, but it's just what I said about Scotland. They will think that there's a collapse here that could happen. And just the way Nepal like to make everything exciting, you can see this still coming down to the last over or the last ball. Oh, welcome to associate cricket, Paul. Isn't it fun?
It's been terrific so far. Scotland trying to keep the pressure on. Devendra Singh Ali. First ball faced. And just knocking the ball away. Well, if you're going to take a wicket, take a stump with you. And that's exactly what Safwan Sharif did. Lovely piece of bowling this. Watch the stump go flying. Again, good ball.
Outstanding over from Sharif. He's been such a great servant of Scottish cricket for so many years now. He stands alone at the top of that wicket-taking list. If he could manage to maybe add another couple today, it'll make a huge difference in Scotland's attempts to defend this total, 7th lowest total in their history in T20Is.
And again, nicely done. Well, on Sunday he took care of the Dutch captain, and here on Tuesday he's taken care of the Nepalese captain. He does like to pick on the men in charge. George Munsey encouraging the Scottish team. Last ball of the over. Well, that's not going anywhere, so it's a wicket maiden for Safwan Sharif. That's impressive. 38 for 3 after 8. It was a bright start for Nepal, but Scotland have pinged them back, and those wickets being taken, and also well, it's nice to get a maiden along the way as well from a Scottish perspective.
Yeah, well, you saw that those, you see, it almost looks like a figure 8 where you have one ball on top of the other, and that was a problem for Scotland, was that they lost those wickets in clumps, and that is what they need to do. Now, Mark Watt, he's expensive in his first over, very tidy in his second.
Watt in again. Well, the appeal. Again, you always leave yourself open if you sweep across yourself.
Just another look. Maybe thought there was bat on it. I don't know. It didn't look like there was bat, but if not, I'm not quite sure what it was missing.
Yeah, I think there was just a little nibble somewhere. Well, they came forward and went back, caught in two minds, neither of them too clever.
Oh boy, as tension is building again. Mark Watt, so experienced, he has so many tricks up his sleeve. And a bit of indecision almost costing Bertel.
Yeah, just steered away. And again, Scotland have got point and cover. Got a backwards point as well, so the pressure's on. Well, I won that through, but just for a single. Bender Singhery on strike. Scotland bringing in a slip. Oh!
Oh, wow, well.
4 faults for a refusal. And again.
Well, this little batter saying, now you can wait for me.
The mind games. Here comes the ball, just stroked away. It should just be the one. Liam Naylor in very, very quickly from the boundary. That's a really tidy over from Mark Watt.
This is a living, breathing key to a lifestyle millions dream of. This is a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments, both on and off the track, with the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kingsmore today and unlock the time of your life.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Chasing Scotland's 97. The run rate is about 1 fewer per over at the moment, but Nepal really have yet to open up. We're going to come back for the second, and that's good running between the wickets.
Just see how close it was. Maybe if the throw had been right over the stumps, maybe.
Sharif continuing. Again, nips that in nicely, gets applause from his skipper.
Yeah, today sticking. And skipping. Michael Leask is just fielding in front of us. It's just indicated to me.
It's in the air, but it's safe.
Exactly what we're seeing there. That ball's stuck. It's either been sticking in the pitch or it's been skidding on. He said so much more difficult batting today than it was the last time. The Nepalese fans have just found their voice a little bit. We're quiet with those wickets falling. Problem is for Scotland, they need to keep finding those wickets.
Sharif in. Oh, they've gone for the run. That's close. And the overthrow will result in a second. Well, again, Nepal scampering their way through, but again, Scotland had a little opportunity here.
Well, it was brilliant work from McMullen. Very quick, but he was in home, safe. And I think he was just desperately hoping he'd done enough. The problem is on the ricochet, they were able to get through for another.
Played across that.
How was that missed? I know how you feel, Safi and Sharif. I don't know either. Another look at this one. Oh my goodness, that has come back in. So it's just bounced over the stumps. But the reaction tells you it was not by much. He has bowled brilliantly, Sharif, but even with him bowling brilliantly, a wicket made him first up. 5 runs going from this over, that's all they need.
There's the strike. Just opened up nicely, the first boundary.
This is a living, breathing key to a lifestyle millions dream of. This is a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments, both on and off the track, with the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kingsmore today and unlock the time of your life.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
That they have flocked around, and to tell you what, they all stayed last night after as well, just to get a glimpse of their players. Saw a wonderful ceremony with some garlands and tokens of appreciation given to the players, as Jasper Davidson now joins the attack. In a similar vein as Jack Jarvis, and that he's a young bowler that they're investing in heavily, Scotland.
First ball pings it in. Just sent to backward point. Current run rate round about 4.8, required would be 5 per over. Scotland applying good pressure. Davidson to Erie.
And again, this is another opportunity for Doug Watson to learn. I mentioned that he's another one of the young bowlers who, along with Jack Jarvis, has come in. The two of them were actually put under the pump by Nepal in one of the ODIs in Dundee. And I think this is just a great opportunity for Doug Watson to learn a little bit more about his young bowlers. He knows how talented they are. It comes down to how they can perform under pressure. So these situations will be vital for their growth.
That was a very controlled lifted shot. It was never in danger. George Munsey trying to chase it down, will get it. The outfield isn't overly slick. It was a beautiful shot and no risk to the batsman.
He didn't get all of it, but got enough. Again, that running between the wickets, end up getting 3. With mid-off up, maybe trying to tempt him to drive. They still have mid-off up long on his back.
There's a little cut just to add to the tally.
It's interesting, isn't it? It still has quite a bit of tension, this game. You think it's a straightforward chase. As I mentioned, Michael Leask has just indicated the ball's doing one of two things. It's either sticking or skidding, which is making it batting quite a challenge. But I think it's one of those days where probably it does feel like it's better to chase, knowing what's in front of you.
Well, they'll come through for the single.
Yeah, proper little drop and run for the leg bye.
Well, again, in normal circumstances, keeping down to 5 or under in a T20 over is very, very impressive. Last ball of the 11th over. Edged away for a single. 55 for 3, 43 runs required in the next 9 overs for victory for Nepal.
They treasure the watch or chase the car, show off their clothes or flex their jewelry, but the bold choose a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments. Both on and off the track. With the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kingsmore today and unlock the time of your life.
2 Asian giants.
Just wanted to motor on past that. Scotland never really recovered.
Michael Leask into the attack. Terrific with the bat. He fought very hard. Can he contribute now with wickets?
Turned away for a single.
There is a special category of player, and it should be capitalised. MTH, make things happen. He is one of those.
And something almost happened there.
Can go one way or the other, but it's going to go one way or the other. Now, it wouldn't surprise me to see them try and take the off spinner on, but that's sometimes where he manages to jag a wicket.
Right arm bowling. It's been hit firmly, but finds a fielder.
Yeah, good fielding too by Jack Jarvis. Keeps it to just one.
Again, you can see Devendra Singh is off really quickly, always anticipating. Again, Nepal know they've got the time, know the run rate required is under 5, so they're not chasing things too much. Tidy opening over so far. That might change. Very quickly round by Liam Naylor. Gets it in again. Scotland just putting the pressure on Nepal, but they're still in the driving seat. 60 for 3 after 12. Well, it's been a beautiful afternoon for cricket in Glasgow on the south side. Scotland had a difficult innings. Nepal bowled superbly well. And what's not the easiest wicket in the world.
Sandeep Lamachani in the middle there talking to Stuart Law. Goodness, how well did he bowl those 4 wickets. Well, Scotland could use something similar from Mark Watt.
Has he played on? He has! He tried to play it through, didn't get there, connected with a pad and he's gone.
Well, I think Mark Watt felt he was hard done by with the previous LBW call. He gets this one. And it is the end of Bertel, who's batted well for his 30. Just knew it wouldn't be long before Watt had something to say. That ball just coming back in. And
certainly didn't bounce as high as Kushal Patel was expecting. Stayed low. And Basir Hamad will come.
They treasure the watch or chase the car, show off their clothes or flex their jewelry. But the bold choose a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moments. Both on and off the track. With the only global racing and lifestyle community in India. Join Kingsmore today and unlock the time of your life.
Welcome.
7th T20 international for Basir Hamad. 110 runs in that time, top score of 80. Nepal will still be calm, but next wicket, if Scotland can get quite quickly, the pressure will come on.
normal circumstances, you would be thinking 38 or 47, 6 wickets in hand. Is a doddle, and we're just going to cruise home. And maybe they will. But Scotland are not going to make it easy for them.
There's a nice little touch, and again, single taken. Cuddly 1 for 14 through 3.5 from Mark Watt.
Must be so frustrating. You're bowling so tightly, even these overs where they take a wicket and only give up 1 run, but it's just not enough.
That's pushed through. Again, there's just a single in it.
Oh, look at that work from Liam Naylor. That is fantastic fielding. Saw that and it got past his teammate. Just the way he took that on the fly and the quick release.
Just close again, and Mark Watt, you can see, hands to the face. Oh, just jabbed through. Was in there momentarily, but it's a really good over from Mark Watt. The pressure continues from...
They treasure the watch or chase the car, show off their clothes or flex their jewelry. But the bold choose a racehorse. Experience the passion, experience the connection, experience the moment.